My name is Jada Brown, and this is my presentation on the J Simpson murder trial. So starting off with his childhood, O.J. was born on July 9th, 1947. He lived with his mother, Eunice Simpson, in Portillo Hill, San Francisco. We do not see much of his father in his life. However, he was there for a few years, but instead not his entire childhood. At the age of 2, O.J. developed rickets, which is also known as bow-legged. This condition is caused by a deficiency in vitamin D, calcium, and phosphate. Because of his condition, he had to wear an iron bar welded between the sides of his shoes every day for an hour. At the age of 13, Simpson joined a gang called the Persian Warriors. His affiliation was not long because during his first fight, he was sent to a correction facility and was told to stay for an entire week. Starting with football. In high school, Simpson played for Galileo High School. This is a very prestigious school for science and technology. But because of his poor grades, his chances of joining a college program were not very likely. After realizing this, Simpson was able to pull up his grades enough for him to be looked at, but not for a scholarship. O.J. was able to join the Buffalo Bills in 1969, where he was then given the nickname The Juice. Simpson lived up to his nickname while he was playing for the Bills when he topped 1,000 yards rushing over 5 consecutive years. He also became the first NFL player to rush 200 yards in a single season, and he established league records with 23 touchdowns in 1975. And in 1985, Simpson was introduced into the Football Hall of Fame, where he is considered one of the greats. O.J. Simpson married his second wife, Nicole Brown Simpson, in 1985. In public, Nicole Brown Simpson and O.J. Simpson were very lovable, and they seemed very happy. But Nicole reported regular physical abuse from O.J., and when he pleaded no contest to these allegations, Nicole then filed for divorce. Because of evidence found at the crime scene, and because evidence currently found at the crime scene was similar or matched items and articles and prints from the Simpson house, Simpson was charged with the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ronald Goldman. Simpson was told to surrender, but instead goes into hiding with a friend. Simpson is spotted at a hotel, and he is found later when he makes a phone call coming from a vehicle driven by one of his former players. After finding the car's exact location, there was a low-speed chase, but the police agreed not to force stop the vehicle since people coming from inside the car said that he had a gun to his head. After the low-speed chase is through and finished, O.J. Simpson is taken into custody. O.J. hired Robert Shapiro as his lawyer. He also is affiliated with the Kardashians. Shapiro then led Simpson to victory as he was found not guilty of the murder of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. His life after the trial. Although the verdict was not guilty, a lot of people, including a lot of people from the media, found O.J. Simpson to be guilty in their own minds. There soon would be a poll taken of people with different ages, races, and genders, and asked if they believed Simpson was guilty or not, and if his lawyer had any bias, and if he was let go because of his fame. A lot of people said he was guilty, but a lot of people also said that they were happy that he was found not guilty. Clyde Austin, who was 28, is one that is an example of people who do not think that he actually committed this murder. He says he might have known what happened, but honestly, he doesn't think that he did it. And June Lawson, who is a retired administrative assistant, represents the people who feel like he was let off. Her words are, "I feel like he got off. It showed me something about our justice system." And here my work cited.